If you want to frame your work, that sounds pretty straightforward, but there are a few things that I would like to add or share with you. First of all, once your work is done and you're proud of it, always take pen or pencil and sign it with your autograph. That's always a nice feeling. If you are serious about framing your work and putting it up on the wall or somewhere else for a longer time, there are some things to keep in mind. The sun can degrade the pigment in your paint, and also there's moisture in the air that can affect the quality of your painting. So there are certain types of spray. I use this one. It's a matte finish and it protects against UV and moisture. A spray like this is not the most sustainable thing. That's why I only use it on work that I do want to frame or use for expositions or use for my clients. It does protect your work very well. Another thing to keep in mind is that sometimes your paper starts to sort of curl and bend when you're painting. That's why you would normally work on either a stretched paper or a paper on a block. If your paper still curled, you could try and flatten it out between two heavy things. If you're considering framing your work, I would want to advise you to go and find a second-hand frame. I always use second-hand frames. I enjoy the hunt to find nice ones, and it gives me a good feeling that there is no frame especially made for me. What I want to show is that it's nice to be aware of this passepartout, the border around your painting. Sometimes it's already in second-hand frames, then you're lucky. It can give your final work a real boost. You can also use a frame bigger than your work in this case, and you can find these passepartouts in most art shops and they can cut it to size for you. It's something else than a paper cut by yourself because it's cut under an angle. For a second, I'd like to show you the back of this frame. It's a second-hand frame, and when you buy one, you always want to be aware of what does the back look like. Sometimes there are these easy clips with which you can open and close the frame easily. In this case, it was actually done by a frame maker, and he requires some skill and some tools to make this work. So that's something to keep an eye on.